Category 5. So in category 5, what we find happening is the Spanish words that end with mente. In English, they convert to ly. Let's look at our examples. Correctamente becomes correctly. Diligentemente. What I love about this particular category, the words are so, oops, I left off my E on the mente over here. What I love about this category is the words are so long and they sound so elegant, flowing off your tongue. Correctamente, inmediatamente, frecuentemente. You sound like, ooh, you are speaking some lovely Spanish there. So I love this category of cognates. And then they look like what they mean in terms of the relationship. So I love this category. It helps students to build their confidence with pronunciation of the Spanish language. So I really love this category. Here's another one. Diligentemente. And this converts to diligently. Three more to go. Natural. Let's get the red in there so you can see the ending distinctly. Naturalmente becomes natural with the two L's, li. Numero 4. And I don't want persons to say per, it's per. Perfectamente becomes perfectly. The way you are going to be speaking Spanish perfectly, perfectamente, perfectamente, when we are done with this category. Our final example over here, sinceramente. And again, with just a minor adjustment, it becomes sincerely. All right, how are we doing? One more category in our direct cognates to go. And now we move on to category 6. Now, category 6 is a little bit different from the others. With the others, we have been looking at the end of the word. For category 6, we're going to be looking at something that's happening at the beginning of the word. Now, what is going to happen is that in Spanish, you will have words that start with ES. And in English, these words convert to a little formula. And the formula is the letter S. And let me change the color so you can see it distinctly. The letter S plus a consonant. And let me show you an example, because there's nothing better than just using the example to bring out the concept. And so in Spanish, you have this word. E-S-C-E-N-A. Now, the concept says, in Spanish, it starts with ES. In English, it's going to be S plus a consonant. So we would remove this E and we would be left with S plus a consonant. So we bring it over here, the letter S and the consonant. And when you look at the word, you kind of know what it is, right? All right, category 6 continues. Let's look at another example. And remember, in all cases, you always want to try to maintain proper Spanish pronunciation. So we take off our E and we are left. And this one, actually, as soon as you remove the E, you have the word. So you don't have to worry about this one too much. S, and the consonant that we have there is P. And then we just put on the rest of the word. A third example. I think I'm going to give you only 4 for this particular one, because it's fairly straightforward once you get the hang of it. Cognates, they help you to speak the language. So we take off our E and we're left with close to the word. We just have to take off that O at the end when we bring it over into the English. And then I am ending on this particular one, because if you're watching this lesson, this is what you are. And some persons say this word and think that they're butchering the word or butchering the language. You really are not. So we take off that E and this becomes student. And so, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, in a nutshell, you have just learned 6 ways in which you can master vocabulary in Spanish. Look out for the endings. Look out at the beginning of the word. So when you think even, let me just give you one more for this category. The language that we're doing, Español. E-S-P-A-N-O-L. Have you ever wondered where that E came from in front of Spanish? Now you know. It's a cognate rule. S plus a consonant and the rest of the word. This brings us to the end of our lesson on direct cognates. Adios.